Now, Muslim contributions within knowledge and literature. There are many, but I will just pick some of them, okay? Now, after this lecture, I don't want you to think that this is all there is. Wallahi, if I had time, I would give 10, 20 lectures and I would still not finish. I'm giving you just a few things, okay? So, one of the things that really made a mark on the world as a whole and on what we know today to be modern medicine is a book written by a man named Ibn Sina, or known in the West as Avicenna. He writes a book called Al-Qanun, and I've read parts of this book, even though I'm not a medical major, right, medicine major, but I've read parts of this book. The canon, okay? It's available till today, and it was translated into many, many different languages. And this particular book has been and continues to be a textbook that is looked back to, not that is studied today, right? But from the 12th century till the 16th, 17th century, this was the staple textbook of medicine in the world, European and Eastern world. And similarly, Kitabul Hawi by Ar-Razi, which again, the 13th century onwards for several centuries continued to be the primary textbook in the world for medicine. They were both Muslim authors, okay? The whole idea of using chemistry in pharmacology also came from Muslims. Prior to that, people, yes, would use other natural substances that they could find, but the idea of using chemicals to try to advance the field of medicine, that was something that was introduced by Muslims. How many of you are majors in arts? Okay, literature, English literature for instance. Nobody? Okay. So, if you know the Shakespearean play, which goes by All is Well That Ends Well, that play was largely taken from a book by the name of Alfu Laylatin wa Layla, 1001 Nights, which was also translated several times, I believe 300 times it was printed within Europe over a few centuries. And it continues to be in print as well, 1001 Nights. Okay? This was a translation from an Arabic classic, and Shakespeare's play was largely influenced by this. Dante's Divine Comedy. This particular book was basically a theft. This is one of the premier or one of the best literary works that the Western civilization has produced. Okay? But in reality, this particular work was largely a theft. Okay? And the book that he stole from, which was a book written by Ibn Arabi, I compared the two. The timeline between the events that he describes in Dante's Divine Comedy and also Ibn Arabi's work is entirely the same. He adds to that the concept of Isra wal Mi'raj as well. Okay? So he looked into the seerah and got the concept of Al-Isra wal Mi'raj, and then used Ibn Arabi's work and made it into another language, which is, as I said, pretty much plagiarism into another language. Okay? So that is Dante, and this is considered one of the best literary works that has been written in European literature.